Hello. Like many musicians in this time of lockdown, I'm working with my buddies and colleagues and producing music at a distance. And I'm also documenting the process for an arts organisation. So in a minute you'll see a clip of a production meeting with Jen Normandale to develop the vocal on a new song. Now some people might see this as paint drying, but other people might be interested in that process. But it just reminded me of an old buddy of mine, Gus Sturgeon, great producer. And as I was going through each word, each sentence, that's exactly what Gus would do. And I'm not claiming to occupy the same space as Gus Sturgeon, but I learned a lot of what I know from him. And great storyteller. And we were in a studio one day doing something or other, I forget what, and he lost his notes. He makes notes all the way through, and he drives some people crazy. He's not with us anymore. He used to drive people, musicians, crazy with his attention to detail. But he lost his session notes and he started to freak out because as if he couldn't survive without the notes to tell him what to do. And he found him, and then he was so relieved. He says, you know, he says there was one time on an EJ session, he used to call him EJ, Elton John, on an Elton John session with all these fabulous musicians, and he lost his notes and he was panicking. He'd made notes about every little detail, and he freaked out. If he didn't find those notes, he couldn't do the session. So he was getting more and more hyper till somebody, for some reason, reached into the ashtray and pulled out a thing like this. Now, some of you naughty boys know what this is. It's a roach from a spliff. And he said, you know what I'd done? He said, I'd smoked my session notes. He smoked his session notes. What can you say? Great guy, great stories. Now on with the session.